A disabled woman drags a gas cylinder to a filling station and says to the worker, "Please help me." Then the worker says, "You are a disabled woman. What kind of help do you want from me?" Then the disabled woman says, "I have no money. Please fill this cylinder for me." Then the arrogant worker says, "Go away from here. No one will help you here." Then the disabled woman says, "Please, my children are hungry at home. Please fill this cylinder for me. I will pray for you." Then the arrogant worker says, "I do not need your prayers," and says, "You are an incomplete person. When you had no money, why did you come here?" Then the disabled woman says, "Please, for the sake of God, help me. You can give me any work and I will do it." Then the arrogant worker says, "You do not even have legs and you cannot do any work for me." Then the disabled woman says, "God has given me strength and courage and I can do every kind of work." Then a kind worker arrives at the station and says, "Why are you people arguing with each other?" Then the disabled woman says, "My children are hungry at home and I do not even have money. I came here to fill this gas cylinder." Then the kind worker says, "Do not worry, I will do this for you." Then the arrogant worker takes the kind worker to the other side. Then the disabled woman starts praying to God and says, "My God, you are the one who helps me. Please do not leave me alone like this." Then the arrogant worker angrily says, "Why do you want to help this poor woman?" Then the kind worker says, "God becomes happy when we help poor people, and God will give progress in our business." Then the arrogant worker says, "We do not need such progress." Then the kind worker returns and tries to forcefully fill the gas cylinder, but the arrogant worker does not allow him to do it. But the kind worker starts filling the gas cylinder anyway. Then the arrogant worker says, "You will suffer a big loss." Then the kind worker says, "Whatever loss I suffer for helping this poor woman, I will bear it myself." At that moment, the owner of the station arrives and says, "Why are you people making noise?" And then she tells the workers, "Come to my office, we will talk there." And she tells the disabled woman, "Please sit here." Then when they go to the office, the arrogant worker says, "He was helping that poor woman. I stopped him many times, but he did not listen to me." Then the kind worker says to the owner, "You have such a big business. Filling one cylinder will not make any difference, and God will bless your business, and God will be pleased with you." Then the owner says to the arrogant worker, "Humanity is more important than my business. If a person becomes happy because of me, then my God will be pleased with me, and my business will grow." And then she says to the arrogant worker, "I do not need an employee who does not serve humanity, and from today, I am removing you from this job." Then the owner says to the kind worker, "I am proud of you because you thought about humanity along with my business, and I liked your action very much, and I was looking for an honest and kind person like you. Can you marry me?" Hearing this, the kind worker becomes happy, and then the owner says, "Come, let us go to that disabled woman whose prayers helped me find a wonderful husband." Then both of them go to the disabled woman. Then the disabled woman says, "It is not the fault of your worker, but I was helpless, and I requested your worker for help. Please do not fire him." Then the owner says, "Because of you, I found a kind man, and we are getting married." Then the disabled woman gives them prayers and says, "Those who serve humanity and help poor people, God always gives them such happiness." Friends, if you liked our video, please like, share, and comment, and also subscribe to our channel.